The month of July brings the second half of the summer movie season and a dearth of animated and action movies along with it. Let's take a look at my top 10 July movies ranked by excitement. Hey everybody, Dragon Movie Guy here. We've got a highly anticipated Thor sequel, 3 animated family flicks, and several action movies coming out this July. Let's take a look at my top 10. In at number 10 is Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris, about a hard-working maid hoping to splurge on something she loves for once in her life.
Mrs. Harris is the soul of discretion.
That's what we are, Vi, the Invisible Women.
Oscar nominee Leslie Manville stars as the titular Mrs. Harris, a domestic worker in 1950s London who doesn't have much going for her in life. She's so overlooked that people comment about how forgettable she is, thinking that somehow that's a compliment. That is until the working class Mrs. Harris comes into some money.
You should have been receiving a war widow's pension. It comes quite a tidy sum.
I'm gonna buy a dress. A Christian Dior from Paris.
Good Hope director Anthony Fabian returns to the world of fiction, this time bringing Paul Gallico's popular short story to the big screen. Mrs. Harris is so used to being overlooked and looked down upon that it seems like she's not surprised that she's still looked down upon even when she does have money.
Mrs. Harris.
You are nobody, invisible.
I'm just a cleaner from London.
No, you're a cleaner who dreams of the most beautiful gal in the world.
Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris hits theaters July 15th. In at number 9 is Minions: The Rise of Gru, the 5th film in the Despicable Me franchise, and the sequel to the 2015 Minions spin-off movie.
I am going to be a super villain.
Steve Carell's Gru is now 12 years old, but still dreams of being evil. Needless to say, Gru gets himself into trouble and needs help from his minions. And somehow, the minions enlist the help of Kung Fu Master Chow, voiced by Michelle Yeoh.
I am a master of Kung Fu.
For smoochy smoochy?
The Rise of Gru looks like it combines the fun of a Kung Fu movie with the fashion and freakiness of a prequel set in the 70s. The previous Minions movie got a somewhat mixed reaction, the kind you might expect from supporting characters being given their own spin-off movie, and not quite having enough gravitas to carry the movie by themselves. It's nice to see Steve Carell's Gru back to add at least a little bit of excitement, and it'll be interesting to see what fun the Minions can have playing in this Kung Fu genre.
Kevin.
Minions: The Rise of Gru hits theaters July 1. In at number 8 is DC's League of Super Pets, a full-length CGI animated movie about Superman's dog, Crypto.
Maybe I should let him sleep. Okay.
And I'm up. Okay.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson voices the superpowered pet of the Man of Steel. Crypto appears to have many of the same powers as Superman himself, including the ability to fly. Not included in that list of superpowers is the ability to talk like a human. But that doesn't stop Crypto from showing he's one particular super, man's best friend.
My best friend is in danger, and you have to help me.
We're just a bunch of shelter pets. But they're stronger than you think.
This looks like a fun journey into the lives of our pets, and what would happen if you gave a turtle super speed, or a barking dog the ability to be as tough as he feels.
Sorry, you were saying something?
How much did you have to drink?
I had 2 toilet bowls.
DC's League of Super Pets hits theaters July 29. If you're liking this video so far, please be sure to hit the like button until it turns black. That helps out with the algorithm. In at number 7 is Fire of Love, a National Geographic documentary turned love story biopic about 2 volcanologists finding love, and no, this has nothing to do with Spock.
This is Katya, and this is Maurice.
Katya and Maurice Kraft were French volcanologists studying and filming volcanoes. We know going in that they died together, doing the very thing that they loved. It may be 31 years since their deaths, but now we get to see the fire they shared for volcanoes as well as each other.
C'est très dur, deux volcanologues qui vivent ensemble. Parce que c'est très volcanique, donc franchement, ça fait des éruptions très souvent.
Directed by Sarah Dosa and narrated by Kajillionaire director Miranda July, it looks like we'll get to see Katya and Maurice's relationship up close. For those of us that love nature documentaries, it should be interesting to get a behind-the-scenes look at these scientists' lives together and their willingness to risk it all to study something so deadly.
Moi, j'aime bien qu'il marche devant moi. Je me dis, s'il va se tuer, je préfère être avec lui, donc.
Fire of Love hits theaters July 6th. In at number 6 is Nope, director Jordan Poole's latest horror film, this time bringing in an extraterrestrial element to the genre.
As the only black-owned horse trainers in Hollywood, since the moment pitches could move, he has skin in the game.
In what might be my favorite horror movie title of all time, Nope brings a science fiction alien dimension to Peele's third directorial outing. Oscar nominee Daniel Kaluuya stars as Hollywood horse trainer O.J. Hayward, the owner of a ranch that slowly gets overrun by creepy extraterrestrials.
What's a bad miracle? They got word for that.
Keke Palmer and Oscar nominee Steve Ewan also star in what looks to be another weird and creative horror outing from Jordan Peele. Nope looks like people actually try to do the smart thing and run away from the danger.
Yeah, nah.
Nope hits theaters July 22. In at number 5 is Vengeance, a comedy mystery from writer-director B.J. Novak, a.k.a. Ryan Howard, the intern from The Office.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's not someone I was close to. It was a girl I hooked up with a few times. Her family thought that we were more serious than I did.
B.J. Novak's character Ben is a radio host from New York City, visiting Texas to bury a friend he used to date. While there, the girl's family wants to investigate her death as a murder. Ben smells the opportunity for a story and wants to use the locals' grief over Abeline's death as fuel for a podcast.
I'm going to record everything that you think happened to Abilene, and we'll put it on a podcast.
What evidence does he have?
Nothing. And that's the story.
Vengeance looks like a fun conflict between condescending big city media member and conspiracy theory loving red staters. And it looks like along the way, each will have to re-examine how they see each other.
You can't solve something like this with a 45.
I think that's very wise.
You're gonna need a 12 gauge, couple of ARs,
No.
Western automatic.
Vengeance hits theaters July 29. To see more ranking videos like this one, please be sure to hit the red subscribe button until it turns white. That'll let you know whenever I post a new video. In at number 4 is The Princess, a dark action comedy with Joey King taking the old fairy tale about a princess locked in a tower and turning it on its head.
Once upon a time, the king's daughter was locked away, but these guys with the wrong princess.
This looks like a fun, graphic novel-style girl power movie. Dominic Cooper plays the psychotic and rejected Julius, the man who wanted to marry the princess, but she sends him packing.
I have to save my family.
Not exactly ladylike behavior.
There also seems to be a good amount of the princess fighting against archaic gender stereotypes and sexist men. This doesn't look like heavy-handed messaging, just tongue-in-cheek punchlines winking at the camera.
Who are you?
I'm the princess.
The Princess streams on Hulu July 1. In at number 3 is Paws of Fury, The Legend of Hank, a CGI martial arts animated movie where dogs and cats are trained as samurai.
Sounds like you need a mentor.
The once great samurai who has fallen on hard times, but where can I find one?
Loosely based off of Mel Brooks' all-time comedy hit Blazing Saddles, Paws of Fury features the voice talent of Samuel L. Jackson, Michael Cera, Michelle Yeoh, and Sulu himself, George Takei. Dogs and cats battle each other, showing off their samurai skills, and not afraid to stop for a well-placed joke or two.
You wanted to be a samurai. Fun, isn't it? Get back out there.
Mel Brooks doesn't just lend the premise from one of his greatest hits, he even voices the character of Shogun. And leave it to a Mel Brooks-inspired film to not be afraid of a good fart joke.
Who knew an evil army could go through so many beams?
Paws of Fury, The Legend of Hank hits theaters July 15th.
I feel like we're like the anti-Broken Hearts Club, the king and queen of ending things.
I'm breaking up with you because I love you.
My first honorable mention is a Netflix teen drama about getting a nice, clean break before college in Hello, Goodbye, and everything in between. Talia Ryder's Claire and Jordan Fisher's Aiden are high school sweethearts not looking to do the long-distance romance thing in college. This looks like a sweet, honest look at that last magical time between being a kid about to graduate and starting adulthood by going off to university. Hello, Goodbye, and everything in between streams on Netflix July 6th.
You got into a car with a drunk, which makes you an accessory.
I feel like I've been an accessory for a long time now.
My next honorable mention features an all-star cast looking at a clash of cultures and classes in The Forgiven. Jessica Chastain and Ralph Fiennes play a couple who kills a local while driving drunk overseas. It looks like when the victim's family comes to collect his body, the drama dials up even further. Caleb Landry Jones and Matt Smith also star in this drama from writer-director John Michael McDonough. The Forgiven hits theaters July 1.
You humiliated me. He had a list
of qualifications for a bride.
Mr. Malcolm to receive the comeuppance he deserves.
All's fair in love and war in 19th century England as Selena Dalton turns the tables on Jeremiah Malcolm after their courtship goes south in Mr. Malcolm's List. Frida Pinto and Sope Dirasu star in the film adaptation of Suzanne Elaine's novel of the same name. This period drama looks like a Jane Austen type of story, but with a much more progressive bend. Mr. Malcolm's List hits theaters July 1. In at number 2 is The Gray Man, an action thriller from the creative team behind the Captain America and Avengers movies.
Locate and destroy. That could be fun. The man's got some street cred.
You hurt?
I mean, my ego's a little bruised.
Joe and Anthony Russo reteam with their Avengers Endgame screenwriters Christopher Marcus and Stephen McFeely, pitting Chris Evans against Ryan Gosling. When Gosling's Sierra 6 finds out a little too much info about the CIA, Chris Evans and company must take him out to protect their secrets.
Want to make an omelet? You gotta kill some people.
You must be Lloyd. What gave it away? The trash stash. It leans Lloyd.
The Gray Man looks like a tense, fast-paced action movie with a bunch of fights and chases, and a porn stash somehow finding its way onto the face of Captain America. Ana de Armas, Billy Bob Thornton, and Alfre Woodard also star.
Every grade A wet team from here to Reykjavik will be vying for the prestige of killing the infamous Sierra 6.
The Gray Man streams on Netflix July 22. In at number 1 is Thor, Love and Thunder, the 4th solo film from everyone's favorite Asgardian.
These hands were once used for battle. Now they're but humble tools for peace. I need to figure out exactly who I am.
The 29th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Thor 4 finds Thor Odinson ditching the Big Lebowski dad bod for his next solo film. Taika Waititi retakes the director's chair after reinvigorating the franchise in Ragnarok. Now that the franchise is successful again, Natalie Portman graciously returns after quitting on her castmates. And this time, Portman's Jane Foster gets to do some Asgardian-style fighting of her own.
Jane? The old ex-girlfriend.
What's it been like? 3-4 years?
8 years, 7 months and 6 days, give or take.
Joining Chris Hemsworth are Christian Bale and Russell Crowe as Gore the God Butcher and Zeus. This film looks like we can expect more of the lighthearted fun and comedy that Thor Ragnarok brought to the big screen.
Take off your disguise.
Flick!
Oh.
You flick too hard, damn it!
Thor, Love and Thunder hits theaters July 8th. You've seen my list? Now let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments section down below. Which movies are you looking forward to watching the most this July? To see my top 10 summer movies for May and June, please be sure to click right over here. I've been Dragon Movie Guy. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.